Teachers of ELL students need to understand that their students come from different perspectives than they might. They need to create a classroom environment that affirms both their cultural and linguistic diversities. Teachers need to establish clear behavioral expectations. Teachers must model a caring environment for students to replicate. Teachers must also be aware that they need to communicate effectively in culturally consistent ways that will assist their student. Teachers can work with students' families in order to help them understand the cultural backgrounds their students come from. There are 3 different types of art instruction that can be found not only in the dedicated art classroom, but in the mainstream classroom as well. There's imitative, which is teacher-centered, complementary, which is student-centered, and expansive, which has a cognitive orientation. Imitative art is basically children making copies of a teacher-presented model. There's little artistic skill in this type of art. Instead, kids focus on cutting, pasting, and coloring, and therefore it's squarely in the lower levels of cognitive thinking. While this may seem like a good idea for early ELL students, it may be frustrating for them if they come from a artistically rich culture. Complementary is student-centered and has open-ended artistic instruction. It differs in the fact that students are able to make decisions about their art in terms of not only the design, but the materials, techniques, subjects, and colors that they choose. Teachers see their roles as non-critical, supportive environment creators. Now, expansive is very different. It promotes the skills of observation and perception, very different from the cutting and pasting of the imitative. So this is higher level cognition, and 60% of the time is hands-on work, but there's also in-depth discussions about art, how we look at art, and how we critique